Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Got Next Gaming and some Madden 17 here for you in a new series on the channel with FeaR Tom the Killer, my buddy. We're doing a collaboration here where we take a league and we run through it and we try to play each other. In our live stream, we played each other once and he beat me, and we're going to play the rest of the season, see if we can't face each other in the Super Bowl. So collaboration here going on with a couple of YouTubers and a lot of fun, and super excited for this series to kick off. We are getting ready to start our next game here in week 2, going against the Kansas City Chiefs. And folks, this is going to be a nail-biter. I'm going to give you a little kind of synopsis of what's going to happen here with this particular series. I'm going to keep these videos particularly short and just kind of do some highlights more or less for them and try to get through the season as quickly as we possibly can for a hopeful playoff showdown between the two teams. He is in the NFC with the Chicago Bears, and I am playing here with the Houston Texans. And we have Brock Osweiler here coming out to take the ball first. So here we are on a 3rd down and 12 from the 23. We're going to throw it out to Fuller. Makes the catch. Does not get quite enough for the 1st down, so we're going to have to kick the ball away and give it to the Chiefs, who are going to take over now. And here comes Alex Smith, their quarterback. And you can see he had a terrible game in his first game, 46% completion with 3 interceptions. Kind of makes me feel good about our chances, especially with our defense. We have a pretty solid defense here. But let's take a look at their starting lineup here on the offensive side of the ball. And we can see how they're looking there. They got Jamal Charles out there and Kelsey, the tight end, who's kind of scares me a little bit. But here's just a quick little highlight here for you. D'Anthony Thomas up the middle there for a 20-yard catch. And it's something that's kind of a theme this entire game. Here, Smith gets sacked in the backfield by the cornerback Bowie there as he gets brought down for a nice sack. And I'll bring up a 3rd down and 22 here, where he throws down the field to the left side, but it's picked off by Jackson. So going back to that pass over the middle by D'Anthony Thomas, they kind of exploited us down the middle all game long, and I'm going to show a couple more clips of that. You'll see it, but something we have to definitely kind of address and work on here going forward. So here, the Texans have the ball back, but we're going to throw, and it's going to be picked off by Peters. So we get back-to-back picks here, going back and forth here with the defenses. And yeah, the Chiefs have a pretty good defense too, so we got to watch out here. They are driving down the field, and here they are down at the 5-yard line into the 2nd quarter now. The ball gets tipped up into the air, and again, intercepted, this time by Demps, the safety, who is able to pick it off in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback, bringing it back out to the 20-yard line for us. But we're going to drive it downfield. We're late into the 2nd quarter. Quick little out pass to Cecil Shorts, the 3rd touchdown, Texans. And they bring it into the end zone to get the early lead here, 6-0. We will definitely catch the replay on that one, as it was a nice one, as Cecil gets that cut route to the outside, fading into the end zone, gets the catch, turns it in, and gets the touchdown. So nice one there for us, as that drive was 13 plays, 80 yards, and took 5 minutes off the clock to bring us close to the end of the quarter here. Here you can see the Chiefs are driving downfield. They're down at our 38-yard line. Smith with all day to throw, steps out of the pocket, gets sacked, and fumbles the ball in the process, and the Texans will pick up the loose ball for the recovery there. So now with 35 seconds left, we're looking to make a play here late in the half, but we cannot do it. We're picked off once again. Is that, again, another pickoff and another turnover for these defenses, going back and forth here with this kind of stuff here. But they do drive down there with the good field position to get themselves into field goal range, and they will attempt the 3-pointer here. The ball is up, and it is through the uprights into the net. 3 points for Kansas City, and that'll bring us to halftime as the Texans have a 7-3 lead here. And we'll take a look at the quick stats for the team, as they have a little bit of a leg up on us for offensive stats. We're pretty evenly matched so far, as the defenses are playing really well. So the Chiefs got the ball first here in the 2nd half. They are already a minute into it when they get that pass over the middle again to D'Anthony Thomas. And again, I told you guys we were going to see a few of these passes that are just able to exploit the middle of the field. We're going to have to make a move for a safety, I think, if we want this team to go somewhere. But here's a nice little highlight there. Jamal Charles makes a couple of cuts, spins, gets away from a diving tackler, gets the touchdown, Nice like 40-yard run there, 39 yards for the touchdown to give them the lead here. You see diving linebacker gets away from him and just takes off, turns on the jets, and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City Chiefs, and that gives them a 10-7 lead. But we take over the ball here, looking to throw. We get our own throw over the middle to Hopkins. But he drops the ball, and no, he is injured as well as he goes down. From that one, he's clutching his arm there. I'm not sure if it's his arm, if his shoulder. Looks like he's clutching his shoulder. That is not good. Our best wide receiver, 93 overall, is now knocked out. And we're going to have to see what that means for us here. We see him on the sideline there, kind of stretching his neck out a little bit. And it looks like, yep, he has a dislocated shoulder and will not be able to return for the game. Hopefully he doesn't have much downtime going forward. But that brings us to the end of the third, where there's still a 10-7 Chiefs lead here. And we're going to have to try to see what we can do. So 8 minutes now. We're in the fourth. Osweiler looking to throw. Hits Cecil Shorts on a deep route there. Down to the 17-yard line from the 40. First down. Osweiler from the shotgun now with Shorts in motion. Drops back, looks to throw. Throws across on the cross route to Shorts, who's going to turn it upfield and get down to the 3-yard line. And gets the first down, and now it'll be a first down and goal. Shorts having a day here. 7 catches for 86 yards and 1 touchdown so far. And here's Osweiler, who throws the pass to the slant route in the middle to Fuller. Gets the touchdown. Touchdown Texans here. We will catch the replay on that one. And it was a beauty, folks, as Osweiler there gets it, is able to thread the needle between the defenders and make that completion to Fuller for the touchdown. You see it right there. Beautiful throw as he puts it right in the right spot to take the lead, 14-10. So 4 minutes left here. Smith with the ball, looking to make something happen. Plenty of time to throw. Throws it to the outside. D'Anthony Thomas with the spin move to get away from the cornerback. Takes him right out of his shoes on that one. Unbelievable ankle breaker right there. Here's Lamar Miller running the ball. And we're going to take a look at some of his stats that he's had. Not compared to last week. He's about 100 yards off, as he had been having a hard time sledding the ball all game long. Here's a 4th down and 2 now with 24 seconds left. We're actually going to go for it, folks. We're going to throw the ball to Shorts, who's been old, reliable here all day long, as he's been kind of making it work for us. Gets the first down, and that will put the nail in the coffin for this one. And we come away with a tough 14-10 win here, as it was a defensive battle back and forth between these two teams. But nicely, we come away with a win, and we're happy with that one. It'll bring our record to 1-1 here. 14-10 is your end score. We'll go take a look at some stats here for you in a second, and we'll see what's going on. So Osweiler, 70% completion, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. We don't want to see any of that stuff with the interceptions, but it does happen. 193 yards on 19 completions after 27 attempts. We will see the rushing here, 18 carries for 55 yards. He does come back a little bit there and is able to put up a respectable number as we were kind of running down the clock there later on. But there's Cecil Shorts with 8 catches for 90 and a touchdown, and Fuller with a touchdown as well. And DeAndre Hopkins did not figure much into the game. Take a quick look here at the defensive stats before we move along. But that's really going to do it for this one, folks. Like I said, nice short highlights mostly here in these kind of videos for this particular series. As I try to, like I said, I want to try to get through them as quickly as I possibly can for you guys as we continue this collaboration. It's something that I'm super excited about again. So we're going to take a quick look here to see if we're going to lose any time from from Andre Hopkins. And we do not. He is not on the injury report, and that's a good sign. Anyway, leave your comments below. Leave a like for the video. I will see you around the channel, and goodbye now.